This is the Independent Network News. I'm Michael Flug with Panjwai Perspective. Our top stories: 2 simultaneous mortar strikes on military bases in Zangabad and Zalakan. An important education shura involving top district leaders takes place in Kandahar. And an update on a land dispute threatening a new road near Nakone. We begin with mortar attacks. At exactly 12 noon, 2 simultaneous attacks occurred on military outposts. One in the western village of Zalakan, the other in the south at Zangabad, relatively peaceful until today. These assaults caused numerous casualties. A Canadian news center crew was filming in the area during the attacks. Joining us now live is CNC's Aniceto Traspidermi. So Aniceto, tell us what happened.
Well, Michael, today's attacks came immediately after an important educational shura in Kandahar city. Insurgents threatened this meeting, but the mortars, when they came, were further south here in Panjwai district.
Working that way.
So, Michael, as you can see, while locals want the Canadian military presence to continue, these attacks have made them worried, raising security fears, both for right now and when the Canadian military pulls out in 2011.
Aniceto, we heard in your report that you saw Canadian wounded today. What have the Canadian forces said about this?
Well, Michael, we contacted the Public Affairs Office in Kandahar Airfield a short while ago. They declined to talk on camera, but they did issue us a press release, and right here, and it says, quote, ANSF personnel in proximity were evacuated from Zalakan and from Zangabad. There are no further developments at this time. Canadian Forces soldiers are trained and ready to respond to offensives, and these attacks will not deter the Canadian Forces from its mission in Afghanistan. The Canadian Forces are determined to pursue their mission and leave Afghanistan to Afghans in a country that is better governed, more peaceful, and more secure, unquote. As you can see, it's the policy of the Canadian Forces not to comment on casualties.
And any word on the injured Afghans today?
We're told it's up to the Afghan National Army to issue a statement regarding the wounded Afghans. So far, we have been unable to reach them for comment.
Okay, thanks for this, Aniceto.
You're most welcome.
That was CNC's Aniceto Traspidermi in Panjwai district. As we heard earlier, today's mortar attacks came immediately after a... We'll have further comments from Canadian Forces members on tomorrow's program. Now in TrueView weather. Saturday will be sunny with a high of 20. Overnight, it drops all the way down to +5, but on Sunday it picks back up to a high of 18 and a bright sunny day. And that's Panjwai Perspective here on INN. I'm Michael Flug. Good night and bonsoir.